hello, YTPC, Harriet Herfer of Herferville. Hope you all are having a wonderful afternoon. I am now that I've got a new battery in my car and I can get from point A to point B again after that wonderful experience. I won't go into that because it was frustrating and funny at the same time, but anyway, I actually have a purpose today. About a week or so ago, I received a package from pipesmokingblenderofherbs. That is his name, not on YouTube, but on Instagram. His name is Paul, and he sent me 4 different blends of his herbs to try that he had manipulated around, I guess is a good way to put it. Mixed and manipulated. So I'm going to be smoking through all of them, but I'm going to try and do a review. I have to say though that there are a lot of different herbs in these blends, and there is 0 tobacco in any of these. Although I would imagine that you could mix them with tobacco and they would be very good. Maybe a burley, something like that, but I'll get with that later after I try it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down the list. I'm going to try each one. Is what I'm going to do. And the first one that he sent, and by the way, thank you very much, Paul, for sending these to me. I appreciate the opportunity to give them a try. The first one's apricot bourbon, and in it is toasted colt's foot. Where is it? There it is. Which he cased with brandy, mugwort that is matured with port wine, lobelia that's cased with bourbon and is toasted, calendula flowers, white willow bark that is topped with apricot, bourbon, caramel, and honey. And then he pressed it for 7 days. And here is what it looks like. So you can see that he pressed it into some flakes here. Just really, it looks like, that looks like a tobacco flake, really. And I'll see if I can get it to focus properly. Maybe not, but it looks like a tobacco flake. It's a bit lighter, not as dense, but yeah. So the tin note, the tiny tin note, is apricot. It's a little bit of bourbon, apricot bourbon. That's what it's called. So a little florally, just a very slight amount of floral to go with the apricot, but the apricot's really up front there. So, and I like apricot, so I'm excited to try it. So what he expressed to me that I would be much better off smoking it in a cob or something like that, because it'll ghost the heck out of a briar, which I would imagine they would. So I have a Nording Shorty pipe that I usually just try tobaccos in. So I'm going to use that for this, and I have inside I put some of the keystones that go in there. I don't know if you guys know what these are, but I'll show you. They're little like lava rocks that go in the bottom of this pipe, and it helps to absorb some of the moisture when you smoke. So that is what those are for. So I've got it loaded up in here in my little pipe, and this pipe is supposed to be a 10 or 15 minute smoke, and I don't know in what world that's a 10 or 15 minute smoke, but it's not for me. So here we go. Let's give it a try. It's gonna be hard to get lit, I think, but I'm gonna give it a good try. Well, that wasn't the true light, so here we go, true light. He did tell me to sit this one out and let it dry a bit, which I did. So the apricot is, the tin note is definitely, the apricot is definitely forward, but in the smoke it is not. which is surprising to me. But I can definitely taste the alcohol. Let me see what else is in it, just so I know. So we toasted. Topped with apricot bourbon caramel. So it's not super florally either. Does not taste like tobacco at all. Not even a little bit. Since I am not an experienced herb smoker, I cannot pick out the different flavors of the herbs here. I don't know if you're supposed to retrohale this or what, but I'm going to try it. Obviously that changes it up a little bit, but it's very pleasant. I really like it. It is hard to keep lit. Maybe I didn't dry it out long enough. Maybe 10 minutes wasn't enough. Patience isn't my strong suit, so let's be honest there. But I really like it. It doesn't taste like it smells at all. There's a lot of different things going on in this blend though. It is very complex. Maybe that's why I can't pick it out. I'll tell you what, I am interested in blending my own, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to I've purchased some herbs. And although I'm not going to do the get into it like he has, although I might press it. I don't know how much I'll be casing it and all that, but I'd like to try each individual one separately and get the flavor for it and see if I can pick out some of the flavors of the different herbs in here. Although I think the beauty of this is that it's just complex, and that instead of just tasting like one herb, it's very complex. But when I retrohale, I get a little bit more of the apricot. Not really. It's like it's kind of behind everything, but I don't get it as much when I just smoke it. So, Paul, that's a really interesting blend, and I do like it. So I'm very curious now to see what the other blends are going to be like. He sent me 4 blends, and I'm going to be doing each one individually in a different video. He sent me 4, and 3 of them I really like the smell of, and 1 is very pungent to me. So I don't know if I'll like that one or not, but I'm definitely willing to give it a try. So this was number 1 on the list. If you're interested, the next video I'm going to do is a fire cured number 2. So I appreciate you guys stopping in and you know, checking this out and seeing what's up with it. So I'm interested to give the other 3 a try. So I will be posting those shortly as well. So you guys take care, go sub a newbie, and I will catch you later on number 2. You smoking taters.